Me mugging in the club. Me and my in the section turning up. Dirty got her hands in the mud. If that bitch play with me, she getting cut.
What's up, everyone? My name is Lizette Fonseca, and I'm here at Creative Minneapolis, where we interview up-and-coming local artists. And today, I have the pleasure of interviewing Mavon. How you doing, girl? I'm doing great. I'm so glad that you came today. I wanted to ask you, how did you come up with your name? And has anybody messed up saying your name before?
They mess it up all the time. But I came up with my name because I used to like game a lot on this website called IMVU, and I took my name, May, and I just scrambled up the letters of there. I'm like, yeah, I like this, Mavon. Yeah, Mavon, not Mava, not Mavim, not Mavium, Mavon.
Mavon. And so, how long have you been going by that name?
Like 2-3 years now, and it's gonna be solid.
Has your style changed over time, or is it still the same?
I think like it's definitely evolved into something softer because I started rapping. I think the only reason why I started making music was for an emotional outlet, because when you grow up in a foreign household, they always tell you to suppress it and be tough for the world as it is outside. And I did. Like, you know, if you go to my SoundCloud, I still have a couple other rap songs like, whoa, I didn't even know you could talk like that. That's what people always say. Yeah. So it definitely evolved into me being more emotional, intelligent. That's the main reason why I do make music, to channel that.
And is there any female artists that you admire that also influence you?
Most definitely. There's so many. If I was to say every single female artist that inspired me, we're gonna be here until the next life.
All right, so let's just name one that you played today. Let's just say on your playlist. On the way here, driving, on rotation, which song would you play? Or what female artist right now are you playing?
Playing me.
Okay, I like that answer. Mavon, where have you performed?
I guess the most well-known places I've performed in Minneapolis is definitely here at Creative Minneapolis, when I had my EP release party. That was definitely a staple performance for me. Spent months performing, so that was like one of my favorite ones. And then First Avenue, when I did a little segment for a friend's triple EP release party. That was like a highlight.
That is dope. I do remember you putting in a lot of work. You were here months before your EP release. You had your dancers. You were rehearsing. I was so glad to just see the making of, you know what I mean, and then to see the final production. At the end, it turned out so well, and I was so proud of you. I was so happy to see so much support and people to come out and show that support. And you had a lot of local artists performing with you as well. Do you mind mentioning some of those local artists?
For sure. I'm gonna shout out Push Records, my record label, because y'all have like honestly some of the most heavy hitters in the city. Shout out to AK Fields for collaborating with my song Northside. Everybody loves that song. They say that song just makes them happy as hell. So that's the point. And my label sister Tori, shout out to her. She does like fuel my energy and my spirit animal when it comes to rapping. This girl can rap her ass off. So shout out to them and Push Records. And shout out to Juice. So
yeah, shout out to them. Can I get a push?
Can I get a push?
I love that. So you have performed a lot around the cities. What is your favorite song to perform?
My favorite song to perform is Cuts, because I feel like a lot of girls relate to cutting a lot of people off that are dead weight, a lot of people that want to take their kindness for weakness, and I just feel like, yeah, if I'm going to say something about how I feel right then and there, the song Cut is like, play with me, you get cut. So, yeah.
And I feel like a lot of females can relate to that, because when I heard that, I was like, hell yeah. Was there a particular hater that motivated that song?
There's too many. There's too many.
Shout out to the haters that we need. Okay, let's talk about what motivates you to create. What is your motivation?
What motivates me to create? One word: pain. You know what broke my heart though? Seriously.
What? Who broke your heart?
My mom broke my heart. Yeah, I know. No. I was 8 years old. She asked me what I wanted to do when I grew up. I'm like, Mom, I want to sing. She's like, get a real job. Oh my gosh. And then every day since I turned 18, I've gathered my resources with friends that was into like, you know, production, engineering, everything of that realm. I started building and building and building up until June 4th when I dropped my EP Siren. And I'm like, yep, to the moon. And it's going to go to the moon. born to go places. And my mom, you know, she came around eventually
Yes.
because she knows how passionate I'm about it. And, you know, I know she didn't mean no harm. When you have immigrant parents, they just want you to be a doctor or a lawyer.
No, of course, I understand.
But I know for a fact she sees that I love it. And as long as I'm happy, she's going to be happy. So, yeah.
I could relate definitely with that. Most of my family doesn't really, they don't really like what I'm doing. They think I could have a better job. But since I found a way to make money and they see that I'm happy,
Now they wanna support.
Yeah, now they're supportive.
Now they wanna come around.
Now they're coming around. So, but that definitely fueled me and motivated me as well. So I could see how you wanted to, you know, prove your mom like, this is my dream, this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna prove you wrong. You know, so that's dope.
I also want to add, like, I don't operate out of fear anymore. I operate out of love, because if I do everything out of fear, oh, if I'm not going to make it by this, I just turned 23. Oh, I see this girl, she just made a song that went viral on TikTok. What am I doing? Oh, you know, I don't like feeling like my life getting sucked away by fear. So I'm like, anything I'm going to do, I'm going to just do it with love. And eventually, love always wins. So that's just what it is.
And your timing could be totally different from everybody else's.
yeah.
So don't compare or try to be like whatever else somebody else is doing. Because
for
what works
joy.
for them, it works for them, but something else might work better for you. So
For sure.
definitely got to find your own lane. You could open up for any show for any artist. Who would it be?
You know, that's a very tough question. But if it came down to it, I probably would open for Lizzo.
Lizzo, that
I
would
feel
be
like I
dope.
like her energy. I feel like everybody just be picking on her and shit, and she's so unbothered by it. And the fact that she's so unbothered just makes people like her even more. So I would definitely open up for her. I like the fact that how she carries herself, and it's like, oh, this whole I don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm doing what makes me happy. That's something I can affiliate myself with. So that's something I would definitely open up for.
I could see you doing that, definitely. I think that would be a dope show.
Yeah.
And are there any projects or music that is upcoming that you're working on?
That's a secret. But what I do have is my EP Siren. I want you guys to check it out. It's 8 songs. And parental advisory, because I do say a lot of words that are not nice. But
I
you're gonna
think
feel
we
it.
all talk like a little dirty sometimes. Follow her.
But
If you want to tell everybody where they can follow you, where they can find you, how they can hear your music.
You can follow me on Instagram and YouTube, MAEVUIM. All my music is out now on all music streaming platforms. Make sure you tap in and join the Mean Team. Day
So
one.
now if you want to support local artists and local producers, engineers, and local musicians, make sure you guys check out my girl's EP, Siren, or else you're going to get cut off.